If you're watching this from 2024, welcome to the very first video of my channel. If you're not, then watch till the end to know an important info that you should know. Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the 27 PLL algorithms that you need to know. And this is mainly for sub-40 solvers, so I'll make it easy to learn. So this is the first case. You have a bar in the front, all the corners are oriented, and these are opposites, these are adjacent. Well, you can just focus on the opposites for now. This is going to be the easier to learn version. So what you have to do is take the front right pair out with right hand sexy, followed by left hand sexy to take the left hand pair out. Now, what you have to do is insert these two pairs in the same order you took them out with. So, right hand inverse sexy, followed by left hand inverse sexy to insert them, and you're done. So this is the second case, which is the mirror version of the first one. So do the mirror alg. Well, there is a better alg like this, but I'm going to save it for a future video where I'll show you all the advanced algs. Here it goes. Left hand sexy, right hand sexy. Look at it again. Left hand sexy, right hand sexy. Insert, insert. Okay. Now this is the H perm. Let's go through this fast. M2, U2, M2, U prime, RU, M2, U2, M2. So what you're doing is taking the middle white slice up, then doing the U2, taking it down again, bring the unsolved side in, and just repeat. This is the Z perm or the Z perm. As this video is for slower solvers, I'll not show the actual alg as it might get confusing. So it is better to do the U perms. Okay, so two of the U perms goes like this. Moving on, the next alg is one of the most fundamental algs you should all know. It is usually done from the bottom, but when you're starting off, learn from the top and make sure to change it to the bottom later. The alg goes like this. R prime F, just this, okay, see this, okay, then move up, bring this down once again. Now move this layer twice, then move this up to insert this back, and then bring this down again. Move it twice again, and we're done. This is the AB perm. You can recognize this by seeing that there's a block here. These two are matching colors, and there are headlights here. This is the mirror version of the previous alg, so I can do the mirror algorithm. Now there is a better way to do this, which is by doing this. But the problem is, it sometimes gets difficult to memorize that. So I'm going to show you the mirror alg. The alg goes like this. So what you have to do is hold the block to the right hand side towards you, and the headlights are facing away from you, and then do this alg. L, F prime. Now move up, bring this down, move the top layer twice, move it up, insert this back, bring it down to match these, move it twice again, and take this down. We're done. Now I want to show you that again so that all confusions are clear. And this is how you do this. Next up is the F perm. You can recognize this by seeing the bar over here, and there's literally nothing else. Well, there are these which are opposites and these which are opposites, but you don't really need them now. So the alg goes like this. Keep the bar to the left and bring the right hand side down. Move the U layer like this, and then the F layer counterclockwise. Up to this you have to memorize, and then it's kinda intuitive. So do sexy move, and notice how there's a 1x2 block here and has a corresponding 1x2 block here. So I want you to match them and bring this over here to make a larger block. Now notice that the other one is right over here. Just do this, okay? And then have a look. Here's a pair. You want to insert it over here. So generally you would do this, right? Now you have ended up with an anti-zone. So you do the anti-zone and you have completed the cube. But we have noticed that we could have cancelled it right in the middle. So I would want to do that instead, because it's more convenient and time saving. So after this, you go like this. So that's R prime, U prime, R, U. So instead of doing like this, you have this much done, so you're just continuing with that, and then just insert, simply insert. That's done. I'm going to show you the alg completely again, a bit faster this time. Okay, so the next 4 algs I'm going to show you are literally non-intuitive. So basically I cannot teach them to you right now if you're just sub 40. But I'm going to show them though, and I'm going to show you alternatives for them. So first up we have GA perm. The alg is this. However, as I have to show the alternative, you can see that there are headlights. Here's a bar in the front, and these are just nothing. So you hold the headlights to the back like this, and then you do the first A perm I showed you. Followed by the U perm I showed you. This is the GC perm, which is the mirror of the GA perm, and well, you can do the mirror of this alg, but the convenient thing about this is you can just do the same alg. So A perm and the U perm, the same U perm. But the original alg would be like this. Next, the GB perm. You can see there's a block here, headlights over here, and these are opposites. So it's the same concept. I will hold them like this, do an A perm, and the same U perm again. Now for the original alg, it was like this. Last is the GD perm. So the block is facing you this time. Headlights are still on the left. So with the headlights on the back again, I'll do the A perm, and then the U perm again. The only difference is that the U moves you have to do before the U perm is not the same for each case, and everything else is just similar. This is the J perm. there's a block here, and there are no other complete blocks. I mean a 3 by 1 by 1 block anywhere else. So how you can say that this is a JB perm is, if you place a block here, then there is a smaller block here, and this block is touching this one. So the standard alg for this is but I thought that there could be an easier alg to learn. However, if you want to learn this, then you can see how I'm doing RU, R prime, U prime. So I am just canceling one move from the sexy move and then hiding it here, doing the sexy move again. As I told you in a previous alg that you have to match these, insert, and then you just have this one left. Notice that this was over here, I took it down. You have this one left, insert. That's the standard alg, but in case you want to learn an easier alg, I can show you this. RU2, starting with anti-soon, okay? Then U prime, and instead of just inserting it like usual in an anti-soon, you take it all the way to there. Now I'm gonna take the left side up and just bring this back and insert. Bring this one back and insert. Okay, again. RU2 R prime. U prime. RU2. L prime. U R prime. U prime. L. You can say it because this is a long burr and there's a shorter one just attached to it on this side. So you can, for the standard alg, you can just do the mirror alg. There is another better way, or you can just do the easier alg I just said now, which is the mirror again. L prime, U2, L, U, L, U2, bring the right side up, insert this one, insert this one. Next is the T perm. You can say this because you have a block here, headlights and opposites. I'll go straight into the alg. R, U, R prime, U prime. That is the sexy move. This is half a sledge. So basically I'm taking this in like this and moving this face to that side. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert this to here, but I need this one in. So like that. That does make an R2. I'm gonna add one extra move before I take this out again, which is U prime. Taking this out and the faster execution. This is the E perm. You can see that there is nothing matching, right? Literally nothing. So when I learned PLL algorithms, I did not learn the E perms first because I thought they were a bit tough. So I used to do, the A perms and the U perms. But I saw this alg, which is I think really great for beginners, and you can try this as well. So how I'm doing it, have a look. You can see that this is orange, this is orange, this is orange. So if I place it like this, here it is also red, 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 and the contrast from the other sides would be this is green, blue, green. So I'm not looking for that, I'm looking for this. So what I was doing is orange, 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 facing this side, you do this, take it this way, do that. So yeah, it might seem a bit hard at first. I'm going to give the L now, but have a look at it again. M prime, U prime, R, inserting this back to here, like that. Inserting this one back to here, and this is an alg you should know, which is a fat R, U, R prime, U prime, wide R prime, F, R, F prime. Well, this is the worst case you can ever get. Most of the keywords hate this, but the way to do this is you do 2 J perms, which I did not do here because this is an advanced alg. So going back, you do a J perm, any J perm you want, and then you get another J perm. So that's the way to do it. But the advanced alg, I'm going to show it in the next video about the advanced PLLs. But for now, if you cannot even memorize the J perms, you can always do the A perms and the U perms, like this. An A perm, and oh, I got an F perm, so I do know how an F perm looks like. But if you do not want that as well, then there's another way to do this, which would be like this. So A perm again, and U perm and U perm. See why I told you not to do this and memorize any of the previous 2 algs, because this is way too long. Next, I'm going to show you the NB perm, which is the mirror alg. I guess doing the 2 J perms is the best way for now, like this. Or you could go for the way I showed you earlier, the 2 J perms. And you get the N perm. I guess for now, this is the best one. Finally, the last one, this is Y perm. I think you should better memorize this because you can get this often. So the alg is like, if broken, it's like this. You do an F, you insert this to here. So I'm inserting the white, blue, and red pair here. Then doing a U prime. Take this out again and align the cross. And this is an all that you might not know, so I'm gonna show you how to do it. You do a sexy move followed by a sledge. Now you should probably learn sledge by now because it's really helpful. I'm showing you why in just a moment. So for example, you had this F12 case, and if I do the normal insert, 3-move insert, then you'll get a dot OL case, which is the worst OL case you could possibly get because they're very long. So what you could do is you do a sledge and get a better case. Then remember, this is the A perm. So this is one example of how you can use the sledge, or also known as the sledgehammer. Now the inverse for sledge is known as the hedge, which is the opposite of the alg. Now for the important info I was talking about. So there has been a myth around town that you cannot hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell under 3.47 seconds. Now what I want you to do is prove them that this myth is wrong. Hopefully you can do that. Now just go do it. Okay, are you done? Thank you for the subscribe and the like. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.